What happens when Atletico Madrid pulls off a last second heist at the Camp Nou and Napoli flexes their Serie A muscle to climb back to the summit? Welcome to Across the Pitch, episode 17, where today's action packed matches deliver drama, heartbreak, and plenty of did that just happen moments. From stoppage time stunners to icy cool penalties, we've got it all. Buckle up because the beautiful game showed its messy, magnificent self, and we're here to spill every detail. Let's get into it. So, picture this. Barcelona, Estadio Olympic Luis. They're hosting Atletico Madrid. The stakes? Oh, just the top spot in La Liga. No big deal, right? But honey, the drama was real. Pedri kicks things off in the 30th minute with a goal so smooth it could sell skincare products. A cheeky backheel from Gavi, and Pedri slides that ball past Jan Oblak like he's buttering toast. Barcelona's looking dominant, the crowd's roaring, and you're thinking, okay, they've got this. But oh no, darling. This is Barcelona we're talking about in December 2024. Dominance means nothing if you can't seal the deal. Fast forward to the 60th minute. Rodrigo de Paul, yes him, pounces on a clearance so messy it could have been served on a reality TV show platter. Casado's failed backheel? Tragic. De Paul says thank you very much, and boom, equalizer. Barcelona fans? Gutted. And let me tell you, the missed chances were piling up higher than my laundry on a Sunday. Gavi missed an open header. Rafinha rattled the crossbar with a lob that screamed almost famous. And then there was Pedri, slamming one over the bar like he's auditioning for a rugby team. Then, just when you think it can't get worse, 6th minute of injury time, Alexander Sorloth steps up, the substitute, the drama king. He smashes in Nahuel Molina's cross, and Atletico fans lose their collective minds. Barcelona? Stunned. Silenced. And get this, Atletico Madrid? 12 straight wins in all competitions, top of La Liga to end the year, 3 points clear. Barcelona? A game more, a position lower, and a whole lot of regret. Oh, and Real Madrid's lurking like a nosy neighbor, ready to snatch second place if they beat Sevilla. Talk about holiday chaos. Barcelona, darling, your 10-point November lead? Gone. And now, 3 straight league losses at home. Hansi Flick watching from the stands, probably rethinking all his life choices. It's giving crisis mode. Atletico Madrid? They're walking into 2025 like New Year, same us. Leaders of Spain. Barcelona? Well, let's just say there's a lot of soul searching in Catalonia right now. All right, buckle up, folks, because this one was a roller coaster. Napoli versus Genoa at the Stadio Luigi Ferraris, and let me tell you, it was giving drama, it was giving tension, it was giving Antonio Conte's got places to be. First off, 5 minutes in, Romelu Lukaku, yes, Big Rom decides to remind everyone why he's here. His header? Beautiful. The crossbar? Rude. So, it's still 0-0, but Napoli's already knocking. And Genoa? Oh, they had their moment. Vitina tried to serve up a highlight, but Amir Rahmani swoops in with a last-ditch interception. You'd think he was auditioning for an action movie. But Napoli said, enough teasing, let's get this party started. Minute 15. Andre Frank Zambo Anguissa headers it home like it's a training drill. The assist from David Neres was pure finesse. Genoa fans? Silenced. Before they could even blink, Napoli's back for more. 8 minutes later, Rahmani himself is on the scoreboard. Mice glancing in a set piece from Stanislav Lobotka. 2-0. It's looking like a Napoli clinic out there. Now, right before the break, Scott McTominay scores, or so he thinks. VR steps in like, not today, offside. Genoa's still hanging by a thread. Second half, Genoa wakes up. Minute 51, Vitina's out here cooking on the wing, and Andrea Pinamonti's like, I got this. One touch, far corner past Alex Merritt. Genoa pulls one back, and now we've got a game. Milan Bettoli tries to play hero with a towering header, but Merritt says, not on my watch. And then, wait for it, Mario Balotelli comes off the bench and smacks the post. Genoa was this close to stealing a point. But alas, no fairy tales today. Napoli grinds out the 2-1 win. That's 4 wins in their last 5 league games. They're perched at the top of Serie A, waiting to see if Atalanta fumbles against Empoli tomorrow. Meanwhile, Genoa, still winless at home, still flirting with the relegation zone. Napoli fans, take a bow. Genoa fans, maybe pour a drink. That's football, baby. let's talk about what went down at Balaidos. Celta Vigo hosting Real Sociedad, and spoiler alert, it was the Pablo Duran show. Seriously, this guy had his name all over the game like a teenager with a new Sharpie. First 5 minutes, Alfon, straight from the Celta Youth Academy, forces Ramiro into a fantastic save. Moments later, Marcos Alonso tries to score an Olympic goal. Yes, an Olympic goal. It misses, but the audacity? Chef's kiss. Meanwhile, Real Sociedad's out here sending crosses from Brais Mendes and Barrenechea like, anyone? Please? But no one's finishing, and Celta's defense is eating them alive. Then, enter Pablo Duran. This kid decides he's had enough of the back and forth and rifles a right footer from the edge of the box. Boom. 1-0. And just before halftime, Real Sociedad gift wraps another opportunity with some sloppy possession, and Duran says, gracias. Taps it in from an Alfon cutback. 2-0, and Sociedad looks flatter than day-old soda. Imanol Alguacil must have been livid at halftime because he makes wholesale changes. In comes John Martin, Becker, and Oscarson, trying to inject some life into Sociedad. It kind of works. Pablo Duran almost gets his hat trick, but the play's ruled offside because Borja Iglesias got a little too eager. Sorry, Pablo, no match ball for you today. Speaking of the panda, Borja Iglesias was out there hustling for his own glory, but ran into a brick wall named Ramiro. The Sociedad keeper was working overtime, trying to keep this game from turning into a full-blown disaster. Even the late introduction of Kubo, who, let's be honest, Sociedad desperately missed, couldn't save the Churiordine. Celta had their foot on Sociedad's neck, dominating every duel and keeping the visitors completely out of sync. In the end, it's 2-0 for Celta, but let's not kid ourselves. It could have been worse for Sociedad. Pablo Duran, absolutely on fire. Alfon, making his case as one to watch. And Real Sociedad, they'll be kicking themselves all the way back to San Sebastian. All right, let's talk Lecce versus Lazio. This one had it all. Penalties, red cards, drama, and of course, a rock thrown at the end. Because, why not? Lazio strolls into Via del Mare trying to shake off that 6-0 Inter humiliation, and they're looking desperate to make a statement. First half, it's chaos. Manuel Lazzari forces a save from Vladimiro Falcone, even Providel's out here denying Tete Morente's ferocious volley, and Lassana Koulibaly's basically doing yoga on the goal line to clear a Gustav Isaacson header. It's end-to-end madness, but the real drama hits on the stroke of halftime. Tati Castellanos, fresh off suspension, has a shot parried. His follow-up cleared off the line, wait for it, by Frederick Gilbert's arm. Yep, armball. Gilbert takes the walk of shame with a red card, and Castellanos calmly converts the penalty. 1-0 to Lazio, and you're thinking, that's it for Lecce, right? Wrong. Second half, Lecce's down to 10 men, but clearly didn't get the memo. Tete Morente's back at it, volleying in an equalizer that screamed underdog energy. 1-1. And suddenly, it's game on. Now, Lazio's Mattia Zaccagni is out here causing problems. Cross shots skimming the post. Dia tapping one in, only to have it ruled offside. It's like they're knocking on the door, but no one's home. Finally, 87th minute, Lecce's Tete Morente makes one mistake. Poor clearance on Pedro's cross, and Adam Marusic pounces. Hits a volley into the ground, and it bounces perfectly into the far bottom corner. 2-1 Lazio. Cue the celebrations. Except, what's this? A rock gets thrown near the Lazio players. Stay classy, Lecce. But we're not done. 95th minute, Lecce almost snatches a point. Ante Rebic floats a beauty into the box. Mohamed Kaba's header smacks the crossbar, and Santiago Pirati fluffs the rebound. Tete Morente's last-ditch screamer? Just over. Final whistle. 2-1 to Lazio. They scrape the win, Lecce leaves empty-handed, and somewhere, Maurizio Sarri's probably chain-smoking like it's his job. Classic Serie A chaos. All right, let's dive into the drama at El Sadar, where Athletic Club wrapped up 2024 with a comeback win that screamed, "We are here to slay." Final score? 2-1 over Osasuna. And honestly, what a way to end the year. First off, Osasuna had only lost once at home all season. So, Athletic rolling up and taking all 3 points? That's some main character energy. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. The hosts struck first. Minute 24. Lucas Toro catches a poor clearance and volleys it home like he's auditioning for a highlight reel. 1-0, and suddenly the crowd's electric. But Athletic, oh, they don't do quitting. They do comebacks. Not even 5 minutes later, Mikel Jauregizar links up with Iñaki Williams, who serves up a cross so perfect it should have come with a bow. Gorka Guruzeta rises and bam, header, net, 1-1. Aduriz-esque, if you know, you know. Now, just before halftime, Aimar Oroz tries to steal the show, but Unai Simon says, not today. Point-blank save. Absolute filth. And then the second half kicks off, and it's chaos again. Oyhan Sansit goes down with an ankle injury. Tough break, but enter Alex Berenguer. Spoiler alert, he's about to write the headline, 74th minute. Simone sends a long ball. Berenguer controls it, unleashes a left-footed rocket, and suddenly it's 2-1. Game over. Osasuna's resistance crumbled. Their defense, nowhere. Their hopes, dashed. But wait, it gets sweeter. That Berenguer goal, it's his second iconic moment of the year. Remember, this guy also scored the winning penalty in the Copa del Rey final. Talk about a clutch player. And if that wasn't enough, the win doubled as a retirement gift for Athletic's longtime coach driver. 20 years, and he gets to step away on a high note. Someone pass the tissues. So Athletic Club ends 2024 in 4th place, flexing that never-say-die attitude Ernesto Valverde's drilled into them. And Osasuna? Well, better luck next year, babes. All right, let's talk about Mallorca's 1-0 win over Getafe at the Coliseum. Spoiler alert, it wasn't a fireworks show, but Sile Larin made sure it got the job done. The game's first half, honestly, forgettable. It was giving waiting room vibes. Then, minute 53, we get some action. Juan Berrocal, bless his heart, brings Larin down in the box. Clear as day, the ref points to the spot. And Larin? Ice cold. He steps up and fires it low and to the left. David Soria dives, but nope. Not today, sweetheart. 1-0, Mallorca. Now, Getafe, they huffed, they puffed, but they weren't blowing anyone's house down. Soria had his moments, but the team lacked that cutting edge. Meanwhile, Mallorca's defense said, you shall not pass. They've clearly been watching Gandalf clips for inspiration. This win marks back-to-back victories for Mallorca after last week's 2-1 triumph over Girona. Larin? That's 3 goals in his last 2 matches. The man's on a mission. And honestly, he's dragging this Mallorca team up to 5th like he's pulling a broken-down car. Getafe? Still stuck in neutral. Mallorca? Quietly making noise. 11 points off the top, but who's counting? They're moving, and that's all that matters. All right, let's talk Torino versus Bologna at the Olimpico Grande Torino. Spoiler alert, it was a missed chances meet, ruthless efficiency kind of night. Bologna walked away with a 2-0 win, and honestly, Torino, they're going to be replaying this one in their nightmares. First half, Torino came out swinging, pressing high and working the wings like they had something to prove. 6 minutes in, Bologna gets a lifeline, a penalty, courtesy of VAR. Santiago Castro steps up, looking for glory, but Milinkovic-Savic? Absolute brick wall. He saves it and even handles the rebound like it's child play. Still 0-0, and Torino's thinking, maybe this is our day. Torino keeps pushing. Pedersen whips in a beauty from the right. Sosa connects, and so close. Inches wide. But then, disaster strikes. Walukiewicz goes down injured, stretchered off. Voivoda comes on, but you can feel the momentum slipping. Second half, Bologna says, all right, let's get serious. Vincenzo Italiano makes some changes. Orsolini's on, and here comes Fabian. Then, boom, minute 55. Pobega unleashes a rocket from 30 yards. It rattles the crossbar, bounces on the line, and no goal. Heartbreak for Bologna fans in that split second, but hold that thought. 25 minutes to go, and Italiano subs on Thais Dalinga. And what does he do? Scores his first goal in Serie A within 20 seconds. Odgaard's run, Miranda's cross, and Dalinga taps it in from a meter out. Textbook. 1-0 Bologna. Torino tries to respond, but their attack is like a flat soda. No fizz, no bite. And then, 35th minute, Bologna doubles their lead. Pobega's shot, a deflection, and Dalinga's in the right place again. VR takes its sweet time to confirm, but it stands. 2-0, game over. 6 wins in 8 for Bologna, and they're flying. Torino? Lots of effort, 0 spark in the final third. Italiano's men leapfrog into 7th place, temporarily level with Juventus. Torino, meanwhile, are left wondering what could have been. And that's a wrap for today's episode of Across the Pitch. If you enjoyed the breakdown, make sure to hit that like button. It helps more than you know. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Who impressed you the most today? Atletico's last-minute heroics? Napoli's climb back to the top? Let me know. And hey, don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications so you never miss an episode. We've got plenty more action, analysis, and hot takes coming your way. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.